Right, okay, so potentially this could be the last round. We've got two Meeples teams playing each other, and if the red beat the green, then this table here means that whoever wins this one should be the UKTC champions this year. I know, it's quite big. We've got some well-knowns. You've got the world champion, ex-European champion, new European champion. So this is quite a mixed table. So what we'll do is we'll get the lists up ready. And as soon as we've got them, we can then make sure that we've, got all of the lists ready. That's what you like to see. Do you see that? Excellent, excellent.
Do you know the situation?
So situation, yeah, Mike's there. You can tell us in your own words.
Okay, so currently we have 3 teams on 4-0.
Yep.
So we've got the top 2 place teams currently playing on stream, and we have a third team on 4-0 who are currently playing the highest place 3-1.
So Meeples Red are on 4-0.
3-1.
3-1. Meeples Green.
Blue.
Meeples Blue, sorry.
Are on 4-0.
Right.
So if Meeples Red win,
then the winner of this is the winner.
Is the winner,
okay.
yes.
If Meeples Blue lose, we go into a 6th round.
If Meeples Blue win, Meeples Red.
Oh, if Meeples Blue win,
yes.
we go into a 6th round.
And they will play the winner of the current game.
Right, gotcha.
186 Green and Warlords.
Cool.
Meeples
Okay.
186 Green.
So we've got world champ, ex-European champ, new European champ, all on the top table.
Sounds good.
Yeah, legit. Huh?
Ben versus Sid.
Oh, so we got the world champ on the stream. So let's go here. Let's go here. Right, so I've got to build this list quickly. So it is. So we've got Nim with Havoc. Astromech is Genius. He's got Trajectory Simulator. He's got Bomblets. He's got Ablative Plating. Ion Cannon. And Expert Handling. We have Palob in the Hawk 290. Who's got Mouldy Crow, L337, and Debris Gambit. And then we've also got Han with Trick Shot, Trebolo, Forlom, and Greedo Gunner. And then we have Ben Lee, so current European champion. And he's got Interceptor. He's got Sunt FL with Predator, Shield Upgrade. He's got Redline. With advanced sensors, proton torps, and proton bombs. And then we've got Death Rain. With Trajectory. Barrage Rockets.
This is a completely different list than what we've seen today.
Yeah. Bomblet. No, not Bomblet, sorry. Protons. Seismics. And Ablative Plating. And here we go. So, yeah.
Give them.
No, not yet.
We've still got. Can I borrow one of them? We need to borrow a deck. Someone's missing a card.
This is going to be an interesting match, isn't it?
Should be good, man. This should be. I mean, world champion versus European champion. Oh dear.
To one side.
Cool.
We've had to dish it out to one squeaky voice.
Oh right.
Missing the damage.
Oh right. Okay. It's nice to be able to help. You know what I mean? What's that? Got a big cut on it.
It's literally like you've got a burn here.
Yeah.
It might be from your food.
No, I didn't. Right, so here we go. Let's get buckled in and ready. This is going to be epic.
I hope you put everywhere in the world that you've got the world champion playing the European champion on stream.
Yeah. And it's not a Coruscant.
And it's not
Just saying. Where's my phone? This is round 5, yeah? Okay, yeah, so. Okay. Let's get ready. This is going to be an epic clash. This is going to be good.
Shield upgrade from Cynthia Fenn.
Yeah, it's horrible, man. Because the one time you squeak damage through, and he goes, oh yeah, it's a shield. Oh! No, that's no good. Yeah, so as we discussed before, there may be some connotations on this one where you have Meeple's Red and Meeple's Blue. Meeple's Blue is on 4-0. Meeple's Red is on 3-1. The two people that you're seeing on the table at the moment, which is the Warlords and the 186th, they're on 4-0 as well. So if Meeple's Red beat Meeple's Blue, I think, then it's finished. But if they don't, then we go on to another round. So, but this is going to be good. This is going to be a good game. So the opposite sides, opposite corners, and here we go. So obviously revealed a stop manoeuvre. They've got stop manoeuvres now, Punishers, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Back the Y-wing as well. Mm. Okay, so KGF air at the start, not too bad.
Keeping it nice and simple.
Yeah. Certainly's doing 2 forward.
So Han Solo being in the
Scum Falcon, yeah.
That's only 2 shots turret.
2-shot turret, yeah. But with trick shot, he gets to if it's obstructed, he gets to add a dice. If the opponent stressed. No, it's just gone Greedo Gunner. So Greedo Gunner, let's make that slightly bigger. While you perform an attack, you may spend 1 charge to change one of your hits to a crit. While you defend, if your charge is active, the attacker may change one of his hits to a crit. So it's the good old Greedo that we all know, but it's just a little bit more rules heavy. So his trajectory simulated a bomb let out.
So that stays there, don't it?
Yep. Well, because Nim gets to the both of the abilities. Nim now gets the Scum and the old Rebel ability where he can hold it in place.
Put the bomb down and then going away.
Yeah, just a bit of a deviation, so you can't come near me. Yeah, it is. I mean, even Greedo in the 1.0 was super thematic. You know what I mean? There's the whole shot first, and obviously return fire to nail him. Unfortunately. So Cynthia Fell going 2 forward.
Nice paint. Looks nice.
I mean, this is going to be quite a crazy game. I mean, it's bad for us as commentators because you want to commentate on the game, but you've got the world champion and the current European champion. So what do I know that they don't know? You know what I mean? You kind of just, well, I would have done this. Obviously, I'm not world champion, so whatever he does, he's probably better than what I'm thinking.
It's a good game, though. It'll be different.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic, yeah.
World class, isn't it?
Okay, I mean, if this is me, because I'm not an Imperial player, but I have played. Obviously, I love the Hawks. Nim's pretty good. I quite like Nim, but the Han Scum Falcon, I played a few games with, and I just found that. I mean, it's only. It's not got the 2 extra shields, so it's only 11 hit points.
Yeah.
And those 2 extra shields are quite critical because obviously, when you've got, when you only got 1 agility, if you're taking torps, the crits start coming in, and you start to wonder, you start to think to yourself, oh, I'm actually taking crit damage here.
Especially if it comes up against, a build like, if you go up against like Wedge.
Yeah, which is reducing it and taking it, and
if those 3 ships get you with torps, you could be dead in one single shot.
Yeah.
Because Wedge will take it. Wedge will shoot first, won't he?
Yeah.
So he'll reduce your agility. And
so whatever he hits is gravy.
If he rolls 3 hits and a crit, you've got a crit straight
take the shields and bang that crit in. The crit could be. I mean, you've seen how devastating the crit deck is. You could
get the one where you're showing all your crits up, all your hits.
Yeah. Hull breach.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hull breach, and then every hit after that becomes crit. We've already seen that. We saw it with. Did you see him? He had 9 damage cards on him. So it looks like Ben's sort of making the approach now to sort of get those torps rocking. Barrage rockets basically he's got 5 charges on it, and he gets to roll 3 dice when they normally got a 2 dice. So he's got 5 charges. It's 3 dice at range 2 to 3. He just needs a focus to spend them. So you spend 1 of your charges. If the defender's inside your bullseye arc, you may spend 1 or more charges to re-roll that many attack dice. So you've got 5 shots with them, or you've got like a couple of shots where you get to re-roll them.
Sweet.
So it's a pretty legit card. It is a pretty legit card, especially for a base bomber, which is or Punisher, which is only 2 attack dice. As you're going in, 2 attack dice against 2 or 3. You're getting at range 3 with 3 attack dice. You're not giving him any extra because it's a missile.
If you use that range 3, that's quite good.
So, but it's quite scary.
I reckon Sintiafel's just going to skip around the edge of it.
Yeah, Sintiafel should sort of stay out of the fight for a bit, and then hopefully sort of come in and sort of flank and do some damage.
Halob's not got a turret, not got anything.
Well, it's a base turret. Yeah, it's a base turret, and with Molded Crow it makes it a base 3 dice turret. Normal Hawk is a 2 dice turret now.
No more sniping for you then?
No more sniping, no. I used to love sniping. Every time I rolled it, when you go, I've got 1 dice and you're at range 3. Okay, so you blanked out and I've got a crit. Nice.
You've done that to me so many fucking times.
Yeah. Oh. So looking at Ben, obviously Ben's sort of thinking, because I mean, you've got enough shields there to take a bomblet. So do you sort of just like 1 bank in, try and get your rockets off, or even sort of 1 bank in, try and get rockets off. If you don't, that's fine. Next turn, trajectory, fire some protons in, because you know that those 3, they're either going to be in that top corner, or they're going to turn in and try and come through the rocks. So if you 1 bank in now, it gives you the option of which way you want to go. Whether you want to go like blaring straight forward and sort of take him, or because the punishers can deal out a lot of pain.
But they can take a lot as well. They're nine in total.
So you're talking 3 shields. So they can take a few before any crit starts to sort of pay any dividends for him.
I don't think I've seen Cynthia fail over with Predator.
Yeah. Now it all works in his front arc, in that bullseye arc.
Oh, is it?
So him now getting his focus is dependent on his bullseye arc. He can still barrel roll and boost, but to get the focus he needs to have it in that bullseye arc.
Which, to be fair, for...
So trajectory.
Oh. He's covering that part, man.
Yeah. He's doing the seismic. That's the seismic. So he's going for those roids. So in case they get close to those roids, he can then sort of dish out some damage. That may be on that rock. Oh, okay. Looks like a hit.
Yeah.
So.
First blood to the roid.
Yeah, first blood to the roid. So 1 bank. I mean, anybody sitting at home now, if they can think of, if you were to call it now, and you were to have a little bit of a glimpse into the future, who do you think's got the better list out of the two?
Who do you think?
I think Ben Lee. I think the Punishers are very, very strong. The Sunt is really strong. Nim's quite strong. Palob's really strong, but I'm not sure on Han Solo, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
How many Falcons have you seen today?
Hardly any big ships have been. There's hardly been any big ships today.
I know one of the Top Guns is flying double decimators, isn't he?
Salty, yeah. Salty's flying double decimators. I've seen this Falcon here.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it, really. It's all been medium or small based.
I've seen a couple U-wings.
And people have said, like, oh well, small bases is small bases, medium bases. People are getting used to playing them. Big bases is like a lot of it's low agility, and with red dice being so dramatic at the minute, it's nice to see Scumhan on the table. And we all know, we know Forlom's good. We know Tiboleau's pretty good.
Still the same.
Oh, he sold him. Look, his K turned. Going back the other way. Because Nim's got trajectory simulator. So Fell's come in.
Is Forlom still the same as 1.0?
Yeah, so you take that many ions to stop. You take an ion, don't you, to stop. Well, let's get his card up. Probably best. While you perform an attack, after rolling an attack dice, you may choose the type of green token. If you do, gain 2 ion tokens, and during that phase the defender cannot spend that green token. So yeah, basically just the same, but you're taking 2 ions for it now.
So it's going to affect.
Oh, so there we go. So seismic charge goes off and the roid is removed. No damage taken.
That's good. That's freed up his path now, isn't it?
Pretty much. I mean, the defenders have got free reign to go through. I mean, obviously they've got the bomblet, but I mean, even the bomblet, I would risk it. I would risk it. Because they could turn in now and possibly get, torps or barrage rockets on.
See that ball. Lucky me. Now is that Falcon, do you reckon, going to go all the way back round?
Yeah, I should think he's basically sold him a dummy, because he's thinking with his trick shot, if he comes back round those roids and his trick shot kicks in and it makes his turret more effective, he's getting more dice. You know, with L3's the same. L3 crew, basically you can flip her over and then the attacker has to re-roll all of his attack dice. So, you know, it's pretty good. But I mean, Ben's got a really wide open approach now. He can basically sort of like concentrate now and sort of like just slow roll in, making sure he's got his arcs. I wouldn't worry about that bomblet personally.
He's got shields to take it in.
They got shields, and you've got to roll the dice anyway on a bomblet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you got to roll the dice and see if you actually take any damage anyway.
Where's Nim going to go now? Because he's pretty... Is he over the rock?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure. A 2-turn will probably get him out of that, 'cause it's quite deceptive from where we're looking.
And Will Pallob, when he puts his token in the middle, is that little nib there going to be in his way?
Oh, that's another thing. You know, is he going to go back over the Roy? Good if you want. Oh, mate. So doing the bank, trying to get it away. No, he's cleared it. That's nice.
If he'd have went straight, that would have gone over.
Oh, really? Okay. So he had to do a bank because it would have gone over. So he's changing his turret. He could do that because Mouldy Crow's banked a couple of focuses, and his turret can move wherever he likes. There we go. So he's got his turret pointing to the right hand side. There we go. And one bank with Death Rain.
So that's the one that's got the barrage rockets.
See, yeah, but Death Rain can also, I swear, Death Rain also can. After you drop or launch a device, you may perform an action. So he's pretty good, Death Rain. He's got the opportunity to do.
And is it Rockets 360?
No.
No.
That's a reload.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a reload.
Because they're quite confusing, aren't they? Because that used to be like a turret symbol, didn't it?
So roll for the Roid, no damage.
No action, neither.
No actions.
Would you go for Nimble?
Thing is, yeah, he's got barrage rockets on that one. He's got his focus, so if he's in range, which I'm not sure he is, but if he's in range, you get 3 at him.
What's the Falcon doing? Is the Falcon going to cut in?
I think the Falcon's going to, if he don't go straight forward, he's going to bank one maybe. So he's got a shot at least.
Still an amazing turnout, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you think you've got nearly 50 teams.
No, one team didn't turn up. I think.
One team. Yeah, the one team didn't turn up. They couldn't turn up.
One person's had to leave for personal reasons. So.
Yeah, that's right. So one team's down, which meant that we got the luxury of Phil GC doing the commentary on the Boba Guri match. So that was cool. So advances just from red line, did the barrel roll and the one bank. So little one bank.
Do you reckon that's in range?
Not 100% sure actually. It is deceptive when you've got the angle of the camera. It really is deceptive. So we are coming to the point where obviously there's going to be dice rolled. What do you think Sun TFL's doing? I think a 2.
Hard 2 to the right.
Nah, I think 2 bank. Am I right? No, 2 forward. Okay. And he could barrel roll and boost and get a shot on Palab, but
Palab will have a shot back.
yeah.
And he'll have no defensive.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I think a barrel roll boost would get him in the bullseye.
Oh, yeah, and then Predator for re-rolls on his attack.
Predator for re-rolls, because it'll be in his bullseye, so Predator for re-rolls with a focus.
But then he's doing it the opposite way.
Okay. He's just slow rolling for a bit, making sure he's got the engagement that he wants.
And this is why these are pros and...
There was a bag left. There was a felled here bag left by somebody, so it's just there on the table, I think. So. Yeah. Nightmare. Yeah. So we're checking for range.
Yeah. Sitting on top, isn't it?
Nice. So they've checked, and there's no. I think he goes right past that bomb, so there's no extra evade. So barrage rockets. And evaded.
That's right, yeah, lovely. Thank you.
So Nim took a shield there, so that's.
What happened? Were they trying to use...
No, he was expecting to use a dice tray, so if you don't want to use it, that's fine. He goes, oh, that's brilliant. He said, because, you know, rather roll on the table, that's fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, dear. It's a cagey affair, isn't it? This is what it's like at the top, mate. When you play games at this level, you know, this is how good these people get.
Yeah,
You get half. This is the thing. You get half an hour of kind of nothing. It's all sort of set up, positioning and all that kind of thing. And then you get 2 minutes of bang, and it all happens and everything's dead.
I reckon this will be a bit cagey.
Yeah, because you obviously got two very, very tactical players, very, very clued in tactical players who know what they're doing, and they don't want to. They don't want to do too. You know, you don't want to be silly and sort of throw a ship away and make a mistake that one of them's going to cap. Because you will. Any mistakes made in this game, one of them's going to capitalise on it and just like smash it.
And I suppose there's a lot of pressure because one's a world champion.
Yeah.
Current world champion. One's a Euro champion.
Yeah, current Euro, Jaron. Yeah.
They've got that on their heads as well.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. But again, that's like for our point of view. I mean, I've never won nothing. You've never won nothing, and you can't look at it and go, well, we're supposed to be sitting here commentating on two people that are just
that good.
They're just that good. Yeah. So he's trajectoried out another seismic, I should think.
So with the seismic,
yeah.
So that can blow up the
So
roid.
it blows up the roid, and anything in range 1 of the roid takes the damage.
So is that what? So seismic's just attack
But it only attacks roids. So when I built a K-wing list with 4 seismic torpedoes, seismic charges, because you've got 2 charges, that's 8 charges. You've only got 6 roids. Like, this might be a waste of points. So 1 bank
They
in.
literally only attack roids. That's quite well. That's how they're used in the film.
In Django, that's how Django Fett does it.
Literally, boom.
He blows everything up round it. Yeah. That's the noise in it. Boom.
It's a bit like when you hear that, you know that you need.
Yeah, you got to run like hell. Talon roll. Oh yeah. Well, he can do it to the front, so that's fine.
That is wow.
That's very good. That's very, very good. Very, very good. We like that move.
That was very good.
It was legit, wasn't it?
Especially with Palov, whereas he is.
Yeah. I mean, if you think Palov's got his arc pointed to the right, I think he might. No, I don't think they're in arc.
If he did, he would get the roid.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, would you just clip the outside of that roid?
See, now, if you were soon TFL, you're hoping to do a hard 2.
And smash into Palov.
Literally, what would you do though? Would you do a boost to get in his face?
Get the bullseye in there. Get the bullseye arc on.
Then you got re-rolls and you got your focus. And would you take an evade just in case you took a shot from somewhere else? Or would you just leave it as it is so you don't...
Yeah. Pretty much. And target locked for torpedoes. No, I don't think you can use them. I don't think he's going to be at range. No, he's not at range 2. But still,
his attack dice.
but still, yeah, he's got 3 dice attack.
Now,
And home he comes home.
so he's not doing a hard 2 with 70 FL then, is he? Because he'll be sitting.
He's done a hard 3 away from that that roid, so he doesn't get hit by a seismic. Oh, hard one.
Not in bullseye, is he?
No, you don't need to be. I mean, you could literally sort of like. Well, I mean, see what he does. Does a boost, tries to bring him round, goes to the front, does a boost, gets him in his bullseye, gets his free focus. It might be in the bullseye. I'm not 100% sure that the angle will work. Yeah, perfect.
In the bullseye.
Oh, it is close. It is close. I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Oh.
I don't think he wants it 'cause you don't want to give him another focus.
So if he focuses, will.
You've got Predator. So if he focuses, Palov could just go, shrink, take that, thanks very much. Yeah. Yeah. Palov's terrible.
What is he pilot skill in 1.0?
5. So yeah, mid. Yeah, he stayed the same. So that another roid gone. So there's only 4 roids left. I think he's took a dislike into Sim's roids because it's Sims that he's took off. I think. That is close, isn't it? Eh? That is close. No Predator, so it's just natural dice. That'll do. Spend focus, take no damage. No shot from high, but we've got, it looks like a range 3 shot from Nim.
For a roid as
But
well.
through a roid, yeah. So he gets his 2, so no damage there. So red line into Palob.
So Punish has got 2 of 8 as well.
It would have done there.
Would have been 1.
Because, yeah.
So he's only got 1, and then he would have got red 3 and 2, wouldn't he?
2 hits. Does he target lock?
Yep.
So barrage rockets. No damage. And return fire. So it looks like lost a shield.
2 shield.
2 shields on red line. It is a cage of fair. I mean, the thing about it is, where does Palob go? You know, and also where does Suntig go? Because if Palob crashes, he wants to make sure he doesn't crash near that road. If he goes straight over it, all right, fair play. You know, Death Rain's going to be going towards that bomblet generator. Han's over in that corner. He has to do a hard 2 because they haven't got a hard 1 anymore.
Haven't they?
No, Slave has. Their fire spray has, but Falcons haven't anymore. Nim's just a forward shoot, trajectory forward shoot. 2 bomblet generators sitting there. But to be fair, his ion cannon's sticking out the right, but he don't want to do a 2 hard turn because he'll be smack in front of that other roid.
Yeah. Does he do a bank?
It's going to be interesting to see how they get out of this, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because obviously you've got Rasta and Tim Marsden. And I can't remember the other 186 guys. It's Andy Brazier and I can't remember the other guy's name. Really bad. See, Phil GC is a member of the 186, but he spends a lot of time with the Warlords. So this is kind of like it's a horrible little conundrum for him. Like, who do I actually stick with? What do you do with Palob? I mean, Palob, that's the difficult. Do you go over the roid? Do you just take the roid and go whatever? Potential to damage yourself, but
Yeah, it's a bit of. I don't know.
there we go. Throws out a proton. So he gets to barrel roll because he's thrown out a bomb. He gets that automatically. And 0 stop. No, that's the device stage. He throws one out. It's basically like just firing ping pong balls at each other. Initiative. It's a device stage. So you have a device stage where you throw all your bombs. And then you do the movement stage. Then you do the engagement phase. Then you do the...
This is not getting complicated, is it?
No, not at all. No, they've simplified the game so much. It's awesome. He's dropping one just in case Palov goes 4 forward over that roid. Ooh, with these moves you're really spoiling us.
Covering all angles is good.
Yeah, literally, he's got to the point where it's like, yeah, well, we've got the bombs. We may as well use them. 3 forward, over the rock.
So he could potentially take one from the roid. Popped.
No damage. He loves it. He says, give me some more roids.
And then that's going to be within range 1, isn't it? So he's going to take the damage now, isn't he?
He's going to take a crit.
But it's a shield. So that's not.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
No, you said. That's what shields are for.
That's what shields are for. The proton bombs. He's on 2 forward. So he's taking a proton as he does a barrel roll. I think it's got him away from range 1.
Now he's in the way of another roid.
Yeah, it's hard because, I mean, it's quite clever basically doing all of the... Just turn away from the fight for a second.
He must have done a soft 2 with...
Setting his target locks up.
Do you think?
He did advanced sensors. Advanced sensors.
Ah,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Very good.
So that's pretty legit, isn't it?
So seeing if Phil's done 2 forward.
2 forward. If he does a 2 forward, I mean, he's going to be an ion cannon of Nim.
Han 2 thing. Part 2 from Han.
Yeah.
He's going to need another one as well, isn't he?
Yeah. Two forward. I think he's just going to face up against the ion turret and just see what happens, because that should be in bullseye art. Because you can only ever take 1 damage. It's the ion that might do the worst. Focus. Or evade. It's a good cagey game, man. You got the world champ and the European champ playing. Yeah. Connotation to this though, this might be the final, because if blue beat red or red beat blue, then these are the only 2 unbeaten teams, and then whoever beats whoever wins.
Shield off Palop, shield off definitely. He just took one from the bomb.
So nothing there. Death Rain! Yes, mate, your favourite is on. Death Range blog, if anybody ever gets a chance, if you want to figure out how to fly Punishers, this guy's flown them for God knows how long, since they came out. If you want to know how to fly them, go read his blog. So 3. One of them will be a crit. You go check what the crit is. Disabled power regulator. Yeah. Ooh. So, disabled power regulator. Disabled power. So he gets an ion, I think, every time he does. So why would it always be the before you engage, gain 1 ion token. So that will put him. If he gets a couple of them, he's going to be knackered.
First points.
Yeah. Yeah, first blood points wise. So here we go. We torp it up.
He's got no focus.
Oh no, he's got protons. That's the red line down there.
Oh.
Yeah, so we've got proton torps going into Nim. Reroll with the target lock. And one of them turns to a crit. So,
I haven't seen that one.
yeah. You take 2. So if he takes any move other than a straight move, he gets damage. Yeah. No, after you perform an action roll, oh my god! So he's getting an ion when he engages, and he gets to, if he does any action, he has to roll and see if he gets a stress.
Where would you put CTFL?
Now, I think because Nim won't be there, Nim's got to move. I think I would disengage to a certain degree with CTFL. Yeah, just bank him through the roids, and then perhaps maybe or boost him around, see if he can get a shot on Han.
Yeah. Because Han's got to do a hard 2, hasn't he?
Yeah, you know where Han's going to be. Huh?
What's ablative?
Ablative plating, you don't take damage from your own bomb.
Let me just double check the shield on that.
Yeah.
just in case, right? Seems like a little bit of a bloodbath from Russ this game. There's both lost one, from Russ has lost 1 or 2, and the other bloke's lost 2.
What about Tim's? The ties? Did you have a look at the ties?
Xwing players, we have just 20 minutes on the round.
Oh, well, we will change that. So. Yep, you're not coming on it. It's quite cagey, man. They've been. Yeah. It's quite cagey. They've sort of jostled, and then they've got into a position now where a couple of tops have gone off and some bombs have gone off and stuff like that. But Sims took the rough end of it. So his Palob's on freehold, Nim's on freehold, and obviously Han's been out of the fight. He's not really done anything. Not sure.
Tim's got 5 tyres left against a Hawk and an Exy. So he's exchanged 2 tyres for an Exy.
Okay. That's not too bad, is it? It's not too bad. That's a bloodbath. They're all killing each other.
So it's quite, but it's literally they're all in the middle.
See, I think we should have put a good game on the street, like me destroying bombs.
What's happened there? Sorry, technicals. There we go, back up and running. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there, it just paused. There we go, we should be back up live. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I figured that out. We were too busy talking. We've got it live again. Just sometimes, technology is a bit of a knobhead, really. It doesn't like me. It doesn't want to work for me. That's the only hiccup we've had. Oh, apart from the commentary.
They knew what they signed.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you've signed in here. You know what you're on about. So it looks like Death Rain's starting to chase Han. So Nim, what's Nim doing? Oh, that's good. He's going to dodge that, and they're both starting to follow. Oh, he's doing a Talon roll. Nice. I mean, he's going to hold that bomb. He's not going to let that one go. Obviously, he's dropped a bomb there, so he has to choose one of them to go off. And if Suntia hasn't sort of hard twos, then it's going to be a bit rough on him, I think. So 2 forward from red line. Maybe target lock Nim if he's got range. That's a bit. You have to be really careful. So if you can't do an action, you lose it. So if you say target lock and you measure, it's just out. So target lock. And he gets it. Yeah, target lock's gone. Yeah, nice. Okay, well judged.
Very well judged.
So, because he's still got a torpedo left, so that's going into Nim. So Han's swinging round.
How many evade dice has Nim got? 2?
1.
So if he gets all 4 hits,
then it's curtains at Burton's, yeah, because I don't think there's a Royd there to help him. I don't know whether he'd get the evade for the bomb. So.
And then he's got no dice he's got no tokens to help him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think he's got focused target. Like looks of him.
Yeah. Looks like it. And here we go with Suntier. So, yeah, he's bugging out. He's bugging out. So he's going to barrel roll and try and boost and stay out of that. Are you off? Always be the champ. So he's looking at it now because I think he's going to look at barrel roll or boost, or does he just disengage boost and barrel roll?
See you later.
So that's Cogger 2. Obviously, tokens-wise, if you're looking at tokens, templates, card deck holders, anything like that, Cogger2.com. Get over there and give them your business. They deserve it. They look after this community, no end. And obviously, when you do send emails, if you give John a load of abuse, that'll be great as well. Right, sorry. The upgrades on Han. He's got Trick Shot, Trebolo, Forlom, and Greedo. So... sorry about that. Because of the crits that have gone in, it's moved all of me stuff down. So he's going to have to barrel roll. He's going to have to boost to get away from that, I think. So we'll see what he does. Our overconfidence is our weakness. Not really, because the 186 do really, really well, and they know it. You know, they do really, really well, and they know that they do really, really well. No worries, mate. Sorry about that. As I say, because we put the crits in there, the crits of... I wonder if I could change that and bring Hans back on. See if we can shrink it slightly. There you go. So shrink it slightly. Hopefully you can read it. I hope that's better for you.
Cynthia fell out.
See, no, but Cynthia's fine because he's, too hard will bring it back on the table. It's whether he gets blocked by Han. So I'm not sure there's a shot there.
No shot either way.
We might have a range 3 back corner. Yeah, he's got a range 3 back corner, but he's not in his bullseye. That's for definite. Nice. Don't lose the shield on Han. Looking at Nim shooting. Nim shooting at Death Rain. There's any damage there? No. Red Line's going to put a Torp into Nim. Oh, just straight out of hand. So it'll be interesting to see if he stays on table. And Nim is gone. Oh dear, Nim is gone. So... this is a good match. It's been a very, very good cagey match. And then obviously all of a sudden you get the bum, 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 bum. So, Captain Rex is back in the room. Sir. Crazy. So, again, we've got a situation where you've got Meeple's blue and Meeple's red. If one of those beats the other one, this is the final that you've got on the screen right now. So... so there is sort of like a something happening where this may be able to just finish this now, where it should just be over. But that if certain things happen, we do have to go into another round. So. So Palab and Hahn have got it all to do. Red Line, Death Rain, they're rocking it at the minute. Ben's doing all of the right things at the right time at the minute, and it's quite hard to defend against something that can pump out a couple of torpedoes. Which, to be fair, I think I have to switch off. He's put it on torpedoes. I think they've only put 2 proton bombs out because he's used his seismic charges. So.
There is 9 minutes on the round remaining.
So we're just a little bit over. No idea what this timer's doing. So 2 with a bump.
Hans lost all of his shields.
Hans lost all his shields. Oh, okay.
I think so. Yeah, that's what it looks like. There's no shield tokens on him.
Oh. So here we go. So red line's coming in. Just focus up. 2 hard turn. Which he's going to block Suntir because he's got a 2 hard turn. So I'll do a 2 hard turn to stay on. Nice. It was a good move for him. He's not taking shots from that guy, so that's not too bad. He gets his focus because obviously Hahn is in his bullseye arc. Huh? He's coming back. Just. There he is. See, he goes, "Oh, your co-commentator's not here." No, he is. Yeah, has actually got a shot on Hahn. Looks like.
Suntir crashed.
Yeah, he did a hard 2 with Hahn and blocked Suntir. Kev is not running Brobots today, no. I know, it was a shocker for me. He's running Xwings and Hawk, I think.
Sim with Rasta and Kev.
No, Sim and Rasta are with Tim Marsden. Ben is with Dave Amos and Dinky Dink. So that's pretty good.
Is he on about this Ben's team?
Oh, sorry. Ben's got Andy Brazier and I can't remember the other fella's name. But you've got Sim, Rasta and Tim Marsden.
Oh, damage onto...
Looks like Death Rain. Yeah, Death Rain, yeah.
Still quite close though.
Yeah. Because I mean, Def Rain's worth what, 63 points. If he gets half on red line, he's on 100. So it's up to
5 minutes left.
5 minutes left. Yeah, but it can all happen. These games, like 2.0, is one of those where he gets a couple of good engagements happening, and it's sorted. You don't have to panic.
But then you look at where red line's coming in.
Yeah.
If he gets a good shot on Palob's only on. If he takes one more, if he takes a hit, he's got half points on Palob as well, which is another 28.
Yeah.
Takes him over 100.
I mean, I think this is Ben's to lose. Really, I don't think Sim can come and do enough to get back on it. I mean, Def Rain only needs to do like a 1 forward just to stay in touch. Red line really only needs to do a 1 forward to stay on Palob. And Suntir just needs to get over high. It's not that bad. What happened? So here we go then. So do we do hard 2 or do we do 1 bank? Just Mr. Royd. Where does he go from here? 1 forward.
And if he takes a shot at Hahn, he takes how many? He's got to take another 2 hole, and then he gets half points.
Yeah.
On.
Yeah.
Is it 2 or is it 3?
3. He's 11, so he needs to take another 3. Yeah, 3. Oh, hard turn, making sure he's getting shots on Hahn, I suppose. Securing points, maybe.
31's more than 28.
And we got Hahn's move.
He's got shots on red line.
Yeah. So he could shoot first.
He's going to do 3 damage.
On red line to get some points, yeah.
This is the last round, isn't it?
Yeah, that should
Anyone
be it.
commented on Twitch?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm too engrossed in the game. I was getting all carried away. I know. Yeah, there's still roids on the table, but they have helped him quite a bit. I mean, Hey, what do we know? He's European champ.
No.
You leave him alone. He's European champ. Just token up, man. We've just got to make sure, I mean, obviously Ben's just got to make sure that he puts damage into the Falcon, collects the points and takes his focus. Range 1. That's it. No more, no more. It's done. No more. No more time. That's it. Yeah. Well, there's only like seconds in it. Yeah, exactly. Literally only a couple of seconds left. Well, he is judging. You might want to go. Yeah. So we've got some shooting now. Target lock. Just the one.
It's time on the round, Xwing players. Finish your turn.
And that was it. As it stands, it looks like Ben has won. Hit, crit, crit. And that is game.
Oh, I fell for them. Different.
Any more damage there?
What?
Don't worry. So that is it. So what we'll do is we'll get the players over if we can and do a little bit of comment, do a little bit of an interview with them.
Straight into that camera. You have just been worst. No, that's no.
Right, so that looks like it may be the end, depending on what the scores are on the Meeples Blue, Meeples Red. Looks like the Warlords may have retained the title. So we'll drag them over while we can, and then hopefully have a chat with them. As I say, loads of people here, loads of people chatting and mucking around. It's been a fun day, been an amazing day.
Okay. They called nothing, mate. Just did doing that.
So we're just sorting out and just chatting about stuff right now. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, cool. That's cool. We will find out, won't we? Here we go. See, we've got Bentley coming over. So let's get him over. So, European champ. How did that go? Was it all right?
It's like us watching the golf. When you're being champ and world champ, so you're sitting there going, right, so I'm only going to what to say on the comment because I'm not sure. I think something like that. There was a lot of times where you come into a point where you'd open up your fire lanes to make sure that you would take into it. And he would try and negate that. Number one, he was flying into the rocks. So then this literally is very much telegraphed. So, okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, obviously, yeah. So, from what we understand, they've won the whole thing. We think so, yeah. So we need to check on that. Well done. Thank you very much for being on stream. As I say, it was a great game. Yeah. I'll see you soon as we come over. Shoes on. Right, okay, so we've changed sides, just moving over there slightly. Right, so this is the world champ. Hello. Now, it was kind of a hard game.
No, it wasn't really. I was never really good with it.
No, it was kind of like,
I was just trying to get points and not die.
for us, you're the world champ, he's the European champ. It's not going to be down at this, you know what I mean? It's like these two know what they're doing. So, what we did notice was, Ben opened up his fire lanes, and he brought these ships in to a point where he knew that worst case scenario, he was going to be able to shoot with a couple of his ships and take what he could take. Unfortunately, it forced you to sort of, but you were putting all the ships in a position where the next turn was telegraphed because the route was there. And it made it hard for it.
It's just, I think it was a hard match. I did what I normally do. Yeah. And by that I mean what I've done in the past 2 games. Yeah. So that's the whole plan I have to go on. Yeah. So it's like, okay, 4K in hand at the start of the game kind of works. Yeah. You get into chase, but it's just, they got a lot of bombs, a lot of damage. They got close.
I loved it. It was like you were having a snowball fight at one point. There's 4 bombs sitting on the table. You were like, I don't want to go there. That's danger zone. It was a really good. Yeah, it was. It was lovely to watch. Thank you very much. It sounds like you've won it again. Jesus, let somebody else have a go. Well done.
Right, so what we'll do, I think we will just move you over to a thing and then we'll have the award ceremony, and whoever has won will be collecting their trophies and stuff, and we'll get that sorted. Thanks very much for tuning in. You have been amazing. You've commented. You've stayed with us. It's been brilliant, and we've really enjoyed this weekend. And it's on to the trophies now. So we'll be back soon.